Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to compare the Realme GT Neo 2 versus iQOO 7 device. So which phone is the best option to buy right now? The main reason why I'm uploading this video is because just now the Flipkart sale and Amazon sale has been started and a lot of users are actually confused which phone to buy. The main reason is because the Realme GT Neo 2 is available for about 25,249 rupees. So quite less price than the iQOO 7 device. That's the reason few of the users are confused. Should they buy the Realme GT Neo 2 for less price or should they buy the iQOO 7 device for about 27,000? Because right now it's available for about 29,990 and 3,000 instant discount is available for all the bank cards. So which makes the price kind of close to 26,990. So even in terms of the price range, the Realme GT Neo 2 is slight advantage if you have those SBI cards. So anyway, so if you keep the price aside, what are the advantages for the iQOO 7 device? What are the advantages for the Realme GT Neo 2? That's what I'm going to discuss after using these both phones. This phone for past I think 5 months of usage and this phone only for close to 10 days of usage. So let's start with the first advantages. Which phone has got what type of advantage in the performance segment? In the performance, I did not notice any kind of huge difference between both phones, to be frank. Yes. So even after using the phone for 10 days, in the performance, I never felt any kind of problem in this device, in the Realme GT Neo 2. You can definitely know my usage, how it will be. Very kind of intense kind of testing I'll try to do. So overall, it was very close to the iQOO 7 device in terms of the performance segment. You should not feel any kind of problem at all with the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So these are the annual benchmark scores. If you try to compare both phones side by side, you'll be able to get this kind of results. So this is the score which I got if I try to use this under freezer condition. You can check those videos for more details. But overall, pretty good. Performance wise, no doubt, both are very close to each other. But the iQOO 7 supports the high refresh rate games. So you can actually play 120 Hz refresh rate games and 90 Hz refresh rate game without any problem in this device. But to play in this phone, you need to do some kind of other tricks. Only then you will be able to play. Still, the Realme UI did not fix that issue. So hopefully maybe with the next update, they might be able to fix it. And regarding performance, this is the one thing which I was just mentioning. Display wise, which display is the best? Both phones have got their own type of issues. I mean, in terms of the problems. So green tint issue in the iQOO 7 device and black color crush issue in the Realme GT Neo 2, even with the rainbow effect which is going on. If you try to watch in the side angles, you will be able to see this kind of rainbow effect which is happening in this point. This is not the reflection from anywhere, so don't get me wrong. So it's just a rainbow effect. That's the one thing which I was just mentioning. So rainbow effect and the slightly kind of yellowish kind of colored screen. Some people there did mention in terms of the color tone and everything. If you try to select to the cool and warm, similar kind of experience I'm trying to get sometimes. If you want, you can select to cool as well. But still little bit kind of yellowish sometimes. Few of the users they did mention, but I don't have any kind of issues. And black color crush issue can be found in the few watching videos, not all the time. Few scenarios only it can be found. Even the green tint also cannot be found in all the units. Only few units will be having the green tint problem. So in the display, I cannot declare any winner because both have its own issues. So that's the reason. So if there is no issue, that's kind of good for you. So you're lucky. And next thing about the battery and the charging, Realme GT Neo 2, no doubt. The main reason is because the Realme GT Neo 2 has got 5000 mAh of battery. This phone can actually come up to 7 hours of battery on its mobile game. Yes, I did not believe until I play this game. Yes, I did do the epic kind of battery draining test. Because of this phone, I felt sick on that day because I'm having some kind of small cold. I thought of taking a rest after making this video. I thought this phone will be dying within 5 hours or maybe 5.5 hours because I did use a 80% brightness during this time of testing. But shockingly, this phone came up to 7 hours of time. Yes. So that's the one thing which I was really shocked to see this kind of battery level in this phone. So maybe this is a new phone. That is another reason because I was using only for 10 days. That can be another thing also. But still I thought of mentioning for you. So screen on time, minimum 7 hours I'm getting. Minimum 7 hours. And maximum this can go up to 8 hours, 8.5 hours depending on the usage. So battery life, fantastic. So definitely this is more than the iQOO 7 device. And charging speed is also kind of close to iQOO 7 device. iQOO 7 takes about 34 minutes of time. And Realme GT Neo 2 also takes about close to roughly 36 minutes and 37 minutes of time to charge. So not bad. So even in the charging and battery, not bad. So this segment, I can give the points for the Realme GT Neo 2. Slight points. So now the points come to the Realme GT Neo 2. Next in the camera department, you know the answer, which is the best. iQOO sound device, yes. So till now, I did not find another phone other than OnePlus Nord 2, which can actually come close to iQOO sound device in terms of the camera performance. Camera performance, both phones, they are very close. Nord 2 and the iQOO sound device. So after this, both phones, I cannot find other devices in this kind of price range coming very close to these two phones. Yes, I did not see. So not this Realme GT Neo 2 or maybe Realme X1 Max or other phones, but I did not use the Oppo Reno 6 phone. I do have some kind of thoughts on that one, but I still did not use the phone, so I don't know anything about the camera. But what are the phones I'm having in this segment? That's what I'm trying to talk in my studio. So camera wise, I'm not that convinced in the Realme GT Neo 2, but if you compare with other phone, only then you may not be satisfied. If you don't compare with other phone, I mean other phone means iQOO sound device, if you don't compare, then you will be really happy. So right now I do have the iQOO sound device to compare. That's the reason I did notice the difference. If I don't have this phone, I may not be able to notice the difference at all in terms of the clarity, in the backside clarity or anything. That's another thing. Is the shot which I taken in the outdoor shot, as you can see, outdoor sunlight in the metro station. You can clearly see the shots which are taken in this phone. It's also pretty good. No problem. Outdoor shots are really good, but low light photography slightly kind of problem. And front cam sometimes it shows this kind of smooth kind of whitish kind of colors sometimes. That's another thing which I was just mentioning. So overall, friends, in the camera segment, slight points for the iQOO sound device. That's what I'm trying to give you. And next thing is about the connectivity. Connectivity, no doubt, Realme GT Neo 2, absolutely the winner. In the 5G, more bands, and in the Wi-Fi connection also, better Wi-Fi connection. I did do the live demonstration in front of the camera, connecting 2.4 GHz. What happens? So 2.4 GHz, the speeds will be slightly less in the iQOO sound device sometimes if you try to connect more devices. So that is another problem. But in the connectivity segment, no doubt, Realme GT Neo 2. Yes, absolutely, this best thing. So next thing is about the build quality. Which phone is the best in the build quality? So build quality, both are pretty good. Loudspeaker volume slightly better in the Realme GT Neo 2 when compared with the iQOO sound device, just a little bit louder. That's what I did notice. In the haptic feedback, both are pretty good. Both are very close in the haptic feedback, nothing much huge difference. But the way the iQOO handles the haptic feedback is really good, because there's an option which is called 4D vibrations, where you can actually enable and you can actually play a couple of games, which is pretty good. So this software knows how powerful the hardware is, and they did add this kind of option. That's what the Realme should do for this phone, because I did feel the haptic feedback is very strong, no doubt, but you should use those kind of hardware while gaming. Otherwise, there is no point in having the 4D vibrations on whatever the motor they're trying to keep it. There's no point at all. It doesn't make any kind of sense. From the beginning, I'm trying to say this one thing to Realme, try to add this kind of thing, which is called a 4D vibration. I'm not sure why they're not adding. Even if they add, the games are not supporting. There's no use at all. So this is a Realme X1 Max. Okay, in the Realme X1 Max, I'll try to show you the live demonstration. Game space. In the game space, if you try to open, there is an option which is called the 4D vibration. No doubt. Yes, there's an option, but there's no games to support. There's a PUBG game. Right now, who will play the PUBG game? And there's a lot of text written in Chinese in this game space in the Indian version of the Realme X1 Max. Why? I'm not sure what is happening at this moment. As you can see, I'm not sure, friends, when the Realme will be fixing this kind of things. In this case, slightly options. I'm not. How many people want this 4D vibration? Also, I'm not. But for me, I want to use. If there's a very good haptic feedbacks, why not? If there's no haptic feedback, then no problem. I would have left. But this phone and the Realme X1 Max, they do have very strong haptic feedbacks. I wish they could have added. And there is no voice changer options as well, which this phone has got while gaming. That's also a slight advantage. And the game frame interpolation, and there's a lot of customization which is available for the gamings. So gaming maybe slightly can be better a little bit because of this all the options which you're having. So build quality wise, no 3.5mm jack, and both are having in-display fingerprint scanner. Nothing much huge difference regarding the build quality wise anyway. So yeah. And regarding the software updates, both are pretty good in the software updates, not a problem. So both will be on same page in the software updates. So these are the final conclusion, friends, about these both phones. I think you got a clear idea what is going on. Performance segment, both phones are really great. Performance and the display, these two things, both are kind of okay, I would say. Both are kind of very close. Battery and charging, Realme GT Neo 2. Camera, iQOO sound device. Connectivity, Realme GT Neo 2. Build quality, kind of both are kind of okay. Nothing much huge difference. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a quick review and comparison between both phones. In case if you want to buy a phone with the performance and with the camera, iQOO sound device. If you want to buy a phone with a better battery backup and better connectivity for more 5G bands for the future proof, better Wi-Fi connectivity, Realme GT Neo 2. This is one advice which I can definitely give you for all the users. So in the display wise same, performance also very close. So that's it friends, thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other doubts, let me know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.